Aloha everybody and welcome to part 6 of Sonic Rush. So we're now at the boss of Altitude Limits. And this one's kind of fun, a little bit tricky, but I like it. Basically, Eggman Nega's inside this giant jet, and he likes to shoot and spam bullets at you. And the best way to effectively deal with this strategy, I find, is again, go to the edge of the level and always try and, get away from him, you know? Like, if he's on the right side of the map shooting, spin dash all the way to the left and wait for him to come to you. So I'm gonna wait, spin dash, spin dash, spin dash. Okay, go! There's my opening. Since the spin dash can get across the bullets so quickly, you just wait for an opening so you know when to spin dash, and you should be pretty good. He has two methods of trying to attack you. He'll either come from the background, in which case he will slam into the floor, and that will stun you, and then his head will hit you. And so you don't want to be standing on the ground when he hits the first time. So you have to jump out of the way of the stun, and then you have to jump on his head after he headbutts the dash. So, you know, jump out of the way, jump on his head. And then there's a time where he'll come onto the deck with you, and he'll go try and ground pound where you are, but if you jump a little bit forward and then jump backwards into his head, you should be pretty fine. And there's also this part where he starts blowing and blowing and blowing, but all you have to do is mash B and A in order to stay on there. I don't think the button mashing is too hard. I've never been blown off by this guy, so I don't know if it's an instant kill. Actually, I'm pretty sure it's an instant kill. I mean, why would you lose rings if you get blown all the way to the end? It's probably going to kill you, but again, just mash those buttons and you should be pretty fine. So ground pound, out of the way, jump, boom! It's a pretty fun boss fight, I gotta admit. The only real problem I had when I first started this boss a long time ago was the bullets. I had to come up with the spin dash strategy because for some reason it's really hard to jump over the bullets, and it's really hard to sort of walk away from them because he does try to follow you with the bullets. And I don't know, there's something about the bullets I had trouble with when I'm not a kid. Back in 2007 or 8 when I played this, I was not a kid. Hell, I uploaded my first YouTube video in 2007, 2008, around there. Christ. My first ever YouTube video was Final Fantasy X in 5 seconds. The audio editing is terrible. You hear clips and everything. But I love the jokes so much because Titus was an annoying fuck. I love Final Fantasy X, but Titus could be a little bit ear-grating, don't you know? I mean, he literally has a line that says, "But I want everything! I want everything! All of this is your fault!" But anywho. That was the boss of Altitude Limit. It's kind of fun. I like it. It's fast-paced. I like dodging the bullets and timing my spin dash and getting ready to zoom it when I'm in an opening, you know? I like it. It's fun. But now we're coming up to the last zone of the game, Deadline. And we're also coming up to the last Chaos Emerald of the game, and the last Chaos Emerald is a two-seat, let me tell ya. Oh, who's that? Who's that? Amy! Oh, God. Can't catch your tongue, Sonic? No, Blaze isn't here. I'm so glad you came to see me. Why the hell are you here? Why are you in this construction sky rail zone? Why are any of Sonic's friends just hanging around here? Why would we ask Amy about Eggman and Blaze? Why would she know? And of course the mention of another girl makes Amy go into a scary rage! Jesus Christ! Ugh! I'm sorry, Amy. I didn't see any other girl. I meant a cat boy. Blaze totally has a penis. I swear. I swear to God, Blaze has a penis. Please don't hit me with your hammer. Please don't hit me with your hammer. Oh, God. We're mean. You threat physical violence if things don't go your way, Amy. You're scary. That hammer makes you look like a goddamn serial killer. But I digress, ladies and gentlemen. Zone 7 is the last zone in the game. It's space level. There's something about the Advanced series and all the other games, the handheld games. They always have to make it end in outer space for some reason. And this level has an anti-gravity gimmick. Again, it's trying to pay homage to Death Egg, but, you know, when it happens every freaking time there's a space level, it's kind of cliche, but whatever. This is one annoying thing about Deadline I don't like, those rockets. Basically, when you run up to a rocket, it's moving, and you can tilt where the rocket goes by pushing left or right on the control pad. If you're moving right, and you tilt it right, the rocket will go up, and if you tilt it left, the rocket will go down. And you gotta remember that, and it's gonna be really annoying when it catches you off guard. Like, when you just boost into a rocket and you didn't know that rocket was coming, it just, like, comes onto screen so fast. You're already like barreling the rocket everywhere and you might hit a wall or something. And sometimes you need to guide those rockets in a very specific way. Like you'll have to do like a literal horseshoe, like go in a circle kind of motion in order to get to a higher area and stuff. Like, okay, this ain't it. But I hit the ceiling because it was totally unexpected. Those rockets are freaking annoying. I don't like those rackets. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this is Special Stage 7. It's bad! And so is my gameplay playing this stage. It's so hard for me. The great thing about Sonic Rush is when you fail a special stage, as long as you have the boost energy, you can go and retry it as many times as you want. So here I am with this convenient rocket. It blasts me off, I just do tricks in the air, I get my meter back, and then I just attempt the special stage one more time, and bad! Ah, Jesus Christ! Okay, so I guess I'll have to get more boost energy. I'll have to get more tricks going on so that I can attempt this one more time. Because, you know, I'm getting that 7th Chaos Emerald no matter how hard it is. Fuck! Okay. Special Stage 7, the real hard part is the first half. I think if you make it to the second half, there's a chance you're probably going to win the special stage. But that first half, man, they just throw spikes everywhere. You really need to hit those balloons because the payoff that those rings give is so needed. And, well, you'll see here. I had to retry this thing like 4 times for this playthrough, and when I was doing a test playthrough where I wasn't recording the game, I must have failed this thing like 6 or 7 times. And I can't even remember what it was like back in 2007, 2008, whenever I first played this game. And I couldn't make mistakes. I just kept making mistakes over and over and over again. Look how exact you have to be. You have to guide Sonic through all those openings, and if you mess up one little pixel, you'll hit a spike, and you'll miss the other rings, and almost every ring kinda counts, and losing rings sucks, you know? Gotta hit those dash pads so that you go along the trail of rings, and not— oh, miss it! Gotta homing attack the egg ponds because there are spikes everywhere and you can't jump over them, so you have to homing attack to save yourself, and when you see this one playthrough, you might think, oh, that's totally possible, but playing and seeing it are 2 different things. It is the Special Stage 7 curse, ladies and gentlemen. These always have to make these things obnoxious and annoying as all hell. Ah! Good! Should say cool. Although Sonic himself voices cool, so I'm fine with that. Once you make it past the first half, the spikes tend to simmer down a little bit, and I feel that every time I've ever played Special Stage 7, I'm only stuck on the first half. Once I make it to the second half, it's smooth sailing because the spikes really slow down. Well, most of the time. Oh, Jesus! But the amount of rings you can collect, no matter how many times you get hit in the second half, seems to be enough that it doesn't really matter. Ow! I hate dodging these fucking things. So annoying. I missed! 5. Oh, god damn it! It's so exact! Why does it have to be so exact? Also, if you've been keeping tabs, you may notice that the background color is always going to be the color of the Chaos Emerald you're currently going for. So, the background is purple, we're going for the purple Chaos Emerald. It's been like that for the advanced games as well, and I don't know if it was actually like that for Sonic 2. I don't think it was. Then again, if it was, I can't believe I didn't catch that earlier. But that's Special Stage 7. You're allowed to take some hits in the second half, but the first half is gonna kick your ass. Ugh, I hate the first half of this fucking special stage. But that means we can't go supersonic. But we can go to the true final boss after we beat both Sonic and Blaze's playthroughs. So we will now get our true ending at the very end. Rest assured, ladies and gentlemen, the Great Clements will show you the super fantastical real final boss and blah 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 blah. Anywho, back to the level itself. This is Deadline. It has wall running, although it's not really wall running. You just sort of go up to it, and then Sonic will automatically cling to it and keep running, so there's no real effort on your part. And oh, Jesus! I pushed R because I wanted to air dash, but I didn't hit the rail yet. Or I didn't want to air dash, I wanted to do rail tricks, but I air dashed because I didn't hit the rail yet, so I sort of jumped the gun with my R button. That's what was supposed to happen. I was all frazzled, because again, you didn't see the other 3 attempts in which I screwed up. Oh, come on! I was supposed to hit that spring, damn it! Instead, I overshot it and went into a bottomless pit. Now I gotta do a double jump to make sure I don't fall in there again. Ah! I was frazzled from Special Stage 7. You have no idea how much I hate that fucking special stage. Having to retry the damn thing over and over and over again, because I gotta be so specific with those spikes, I tells ya! After going through all that shit, I should be able to turn into Supersonic right now! I have 50 rings right now, I should be able to push A, and then push A again, and then boom! I'm golden and I'm yellow, and nothing hurts me, cause I need my satisfaction, damn it. I sound like a drug addict, but you know! They also got those little teeter-totter things. Every time you run into them, the control pad tells you, but basically, you move it left, Sonic will tilt the thing left, and you just want to go in a circle, so you either end up on the ceiling or something. See, this is the one where I have to shoot the rocket in a circle. I have to go a little bit up and then go right, and the movement's so weird. You expect it to be like you hold up left and the rocket goes up left, but again, it only moves with the left and right buttons. So you have to know that, okay, going up is going right, and going down is going left. And it's different if you're going the other way, too. So it's kind of annoying, kind of tedious, but, you know. This level's, I think, is easier than Altitude Limit, but it is kind of more annoying because of the gimmicks. This place has upside-down bottomless pits. Like, when you start walking upside down on the ceiling, there are certain areas you don't want to go up to, because then it counts as a pit and you die, and I hate that shit. So the final zone, not my favorite, but I like it more than the desert level, just by virtue of no rooms with enemies to destroy. Well, not too many. Act 2 has a few, but yeah. This level was embarrassing. I got the rank I deserved. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be finishing off the Sonic storyline in Part 7. See you then.